We've been telling you about a disturbing trend, attacks on Asians and Asian Americans that have left many in the AAPI community afraid to leave their homes.
But one woman in New York is turning her fear into action with a new effort to make sure some of the most vulnerable people can get a safe ride to their destination. It's an effort that's raised more than $100,000 in just 2 days. And with that, we want to welcome Maddy Park, founder of Cafe Maddy Cab. Maddy, thank you so much for joining us. And first of all, let me just start by saying apologies if I tear up or anything, because I'm so moved by what you've done. It just makes me want to cry. And I know part of it was born out of your own experiences, and that you also started it with $2,000 of your own money, which is also just incredible. So tell us what inspired this.
Right. It really all started from my personal experience, because last week I took the train and the whole ride I was absolutely terrified. I didn't realize I would feel this way, but I came home and talked to my friends, and everybody that was Asian who was riding the train was feeling the same way. So I only have to go in the office once a week, and I decided to take a cab once a week. But I thought about all the people in the city who just simply can't afford cab rides for their safety. I've been a student in New York City for 7 years, and I know what it's like to be broke and to be choosing to walk or take the train because you simply can't afford to take a cab, even if it's not safe. So that's why I started this with my own money, thinking I would just send out some charges. But in 2 days, we got some overwhelming support and donations so that we're getting this program up and running.
I'm so sorry you had to go through this, Maddy, but it's incredible to see the response to what you've done. Now, you say that you'll cover Uber and Lyft drives up to $40 for elderly Asians, Asian women, and Asian LGBTQ groups. Explain to us how that works and how you're making sure that those are the folks who are getting the free rides.
Right. So we announced everything on Instagram, where people can fill out a form, put in their information, upload a photo, and upload a copy of their receipts. And then my team is reviewing every submission and making sure that people are verified the best we can. But a large part of it is really based on good faith. We can't really verify 100% of the information, but we're really emphasizing and announcing that this is for people with low income. This is for people where these cab fares are a sigh of relief for them. So if you have a steady income and you can afford your cab rides for your safety, this is not for you.
Well, that's great to hear that it's getting to the people who need it most. Now, Maddy, as of yesterday, Cafe Maddy Cab has paid for more than 1,100 cab rides all over New York City. What have you heard from the people that you've helped?
We're getting a lot of thank you messages, people who are in a tight place financially, who really were feeling so scared in the train, people who want to send their parents or grandparents to medical or vaccine appointments, nurses in the city who have to commute to work every day, whose cab rides are taking a toll on them, and essential workers who are essentially spending all of their money they're making at their job on these cab rides. So we're really glad to be able to help and reach these people.
On top of all those rides, you have raised more than $125,000 for Cafe Maddy Cab. How surprised are you by this outpouring of support? Can folks still pitch in? And what does this tell you about people and the kindness of people?
Really, really shocked. I was really shocked at the amount of support and donations that came flooding in just in 2 days. It really is a sign of hope. It's a sign of hope as an Asian American that I didn't have for a while, watching the news for a couple of months. I think a lot of us were watching videos and news reports where the hate crime was dismissed as someone's bad day, or people closing the door on us, or bystanders just watching and not helping. But this is a sign that not everyone is a bystander turning a blind eye to our pain. There's a lot of people standing in solidarity with us and wishing us safety.
That is comforting during these anxious times. Real quick, if folks still want to pitch in, can they?
Yes, we're open to donations. Initially, $100,000 seemed like a lot of money, so we closed the donation temporarily. But with the demands right now, I think we're going to last about 10 days.
All right.
Donations are back open, and you can donate on stimulus.app and scroll down to our cause.
All right.
Maddy.
Floodgates are open again, so feel free to donate.
Yes.
Thank you so much.
Thank you for what you're doing. Appreciate it.
Thanks for joining us to talk about it.
Thank you.
Hey, NBC News viewers, thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Subscribe by clicking on that button down here and click on any of the videos over here to watch the latest interviews, show highlights, and digital exclusives. Thanks for watching.